It's Week 7 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Kenneth Walker. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Snowhawks and the Colts, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Snowhawks of Mexico City. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Mexico City team as they enter play here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Throwing on second and long. Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And taken right at the 35. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Mustang 19, Warrior 70, go!
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Get it! 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19
Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Ready.
Back to Taylor on first down. To the 43, 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Fighting him off. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Again, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker, running right through it. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And trying to find Jackson Smith and Jigba. 3rd down here. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're sets up a 1st and goal.
Bronco switch. Bronco. Reload.
Here's Walker. Shoots, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ken Walker with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Snowhawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Off play action, Richardson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Richardson off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And And the Snowhawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now back to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now, hang on, we got an injured player down there. Oh, boy, that's Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, who's hurting. 2nd down and 4.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding Walker, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Snowhawks continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Here we go, here we go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll run here with Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready, hut.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Colts 10.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, tempo, tempo, tempo.
2nd and 4. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Come on, come on. Hey. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. Now Richardson. And he fends him off. Skirts by at the 15. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
Here's Richardson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now it's Richardson. Touchdown Colts! Josh Downs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
60 Mavericks! 60 Mavericks!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Smith-Njigba. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And Walker once more. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Back to throw here. And he's taken in by the tight end Finn. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Outright to Smith-Njigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Snowhawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And oh, it's wide right. No good.
Jason Player is set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now they can't bring him down. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Richardson looking to throw this. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your pro? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Trying the left side with Walker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a throw here, hauled in. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Snowhawks are able to widen their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24.
41, Colts 17. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And this taken in by Downs. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd down and 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
127 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Flushed out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Let's go now.
Back to throw now on first down.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to throw here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Snowhawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And running with power here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Richardson. Out right to Bourne.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass complete once again to Bourne.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Richardson back to throw it.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down, and as a result, possession switches hands.
Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Warrior 70. 18, Rattler, 18. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, escaping the pressure right. They've got his man complete. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Tag. 19 Lions. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. They got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This pass left side to Downs.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here's Richardson to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here.
On first down, Richardson. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. Ready.
Now it's Richardson.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Well, I think the Colts got this. They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. Now Richardson.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They turn to Taylor on fourth. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Here's Richardson.
He sets to fire deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Richardson to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.